Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. For those of you who are new, my name is Eva and this is my little anti-MLM channel. And for those of you who are returning, as always, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys. Today we're back for another anti-MLM fails. However, this is going to be a little bit of a different video because usually I have like a million different posts, reels, stuff like that. But today we only have two reels or IGTVs where two Huns are actually going to explain to us uneducated anti-MLMers why MLMs are not pyramid schemes. I found one of them on Instagram when I was digging for content, and then I watched Isabella Lantern's video where she had the other girl. So you might have already seen that video on Isabella's channel, but I just thought it would fit very nicely with the other lady that I found. But first, take a look at the graph. If you've been enjoying my content, I would really appreciate if you could click that like and subscribe button. Currently still trying to get to 1K. I'm having a bad hair day. I tried to put my hair into a ponytail and I was shocked to see how high my hairline on the side is. Oh, fuck it, I'll just show you guys. I've always been aware that it's a bit high on the sides. I got a fright in the beginning, but then I was like, okay, Mateja, you know this has always looked like that. When you put your hair in a ponytail, you're not losing hair, it's okay. I'm not using Monat either, so it can't be, you know? It's not that bad in real life, but this camera is just so shitty and the light is so bad. Yeah, so I was like, never mind. I'm just gonna put my hair back like this and just gonna pretend like I didn't see that. Does anyone else have this? Is it just me? This can't be. It's probably normal, right? Is it normal? I don't know. Let's just put that back there. Anyway, let's just get into the video. As per usual though, just a little disclaimer. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about my high hairline. I think because my editor is not the best, sometimes if I talk in the middle of a video and then I have to cut the video in half, talk and then play it again, sometimes the video stops working. The audio still goes on, but the visuals don't. So I'm not going to risk that in this video. So yeah, just sit back, relax, buckle up, and we're just going to let her talk through and then we're going to make a few comments at the end.
Morning. All right, so I wanted to come on here and just leave you guys with some words of encouragement and some thoughts from Monations, some things that Mel Robbins shared that I'm sure changed the game for pretty much everybody in the audience and everybody watching. And hey, girlfriend. And I just wanted to talk to you for a second about haters and pyramid schemes. Can we do that for a second? All right, so most of you guys know because I flooded my feed for the last 4 days. Can hardly breathe right now. At Monations. And Monations is our annual convention where we launch products, get inspired, hear from the most incredible motivational speakers and leaders and $1 million earners in our company. And I've been to 4, okay? So the third one we did virtual, so this was my third in person. And I have seen the most insane exponential growth over these last couple of years. And I think what people don't realize sometimes from the outside in, like looking from the outside in, you just assume that certain people get lucky or certain people just kind of stumble on success. What you don't really see and what we as leaders don't tend to share as often is the struggle and the heartache and the ups and downs and the trolls and the haters and the people that leave your organization and the people that, you know, you've been best friends with your whole life that never want to speak to again. Like the struggle is real. So I'm sitting there day one, looking around this auditorium, 10,000 plus people on fire. You could feel the energy. The energy was contagious. And I don't think there's really a moment in the recent, probably this last year for sure, where I've felt that much, that at peace and that just filled with joy. Like where you have so much joy that you're overflowing. Like you can't even stop your body from moving because you're just so in it, right? And then all of a sudden my phone's lighting up. And so I looked down. We were listening to one of the speakers talk, and I looked down, and it's like DM after DM after DM after DM coming in on Instagram. So I'm like, oh, what's going on? And so I open up my DMs, and I'm not even joking, you guys. I probably had 30 plus DMs from people calling me some of the worst names under the sun, calling me a murderer, calling me selfish, calling me, I think plague rat was probably the most creative. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't engage with any of it. I didn't let it steal my joy. I didn't let it bring me down a notch. What I did do very quickly was block. Because I don't have space in my mind for small people and small behaviors coming from small people that have small dreams. What I'm here for is to find the Lord, help other people find the Lord, have amazing hair, be financially set free, and be able to be in a position to help others find those same things. So when I was reading messages, haters gonna hate. So when I was reading messages like, that's a pyramid scheme, no one's successful, nobody makes money, you're preying on, I think someone said, actually this morning someone DM'd me and said, you're preying on vulnerable women. I had to laugh out loud because I'm looking around at my circle of friends. I don't see vulnerable women, and I don't see anybody preying on anybody. What I do see is that we pray together, we hustle together, we motivate each other together, we cry together when life sucks, because let's be real, things happen, life happens, people get divorced, people lose children, people lose friends, you know, just things happen, that's life. So in that sense, we are vulnerable with each other, but it's a choice that we make. There is no like preying on anyone. And so this girl DM'd me this morning and she said, God isn't real and you're preying on vulnerable women. And I was like, oh. And normally I just would block, because I don't care, I don't engage, and I don't have that kind of time. I don't have enough. I'm so busy trying to be more successful that I don't have time to stoop to the level of people with small dreams. I literally can't say it enough. And so I responded to her. I took the couple seconds that it took to like gather my thoughts and respond in like a respectable way. Thank you. I actually just tried our brand new line, and when they say mirror like finish, I'm definitely impressed with the shine for sure. My hair's feeling pretty vavoom today. But that being said, I was like, okay, I gotta respond to this one because God's not real. Ooh, that just made me feel sad. And the level of like hate and sadness that you have to have in your own heart to reach out to a perfect stranger who you don't know from Adam and say something nasty to them, like it really makes me sad. And we have all of us, you know, even shitty people. Like, let's be real. There's a lot of shitty people in our business too, I'm sure. And at the end of the day, though, you sink or swim. And the ones that swim change their behaviors and they change their life. I'll be honest, I've sent some terrible messages over the course of my career. I've sent some cold messages that I was like, eek. Now I would look back on that and be like, well, it was a learning curve, or it was, you know, that didn't work and now I know what to do. But at the bottom line is I fail forward, but I keep going. And because I keep going, I'm taking people along for the ride with me. So I want to talk to you for just 2 seconds about pyramid schemes. And it's funny because we were just watching, there's a new special on Netflix and it is about like LuLaRoe. But it was just so interesting listening to the people that are still in its perspective, because they're making money and they're hustling and they love the community and they love the things that they're doing. And then there's people that spent everything they had and really got nothing in return except for they grinded their wheels a lot, right? And, oh my gosh, your dream is to speak English like you? Okay, well, your English seems really well on here. Thank you. But literally, like, this is a pyramid scheme, okay? It's this shape. There's one person at the top. This person recruits a couple people. And then the only way that this person at the top is going to make money is when these people recruit people. And then they recruit people, and then they recruit people, and a little bit of the money funnels up, right? The difference in our business is we actually sell products. The number one hair care line in the world. Okay, so when you say the products speak for themselves, look at my dang hair, okay? So ain't nothing pyramid about it. And also a huge differentiating factor, because I'm very familiar with, my outfit's actually Monat. It's part of the Monat Gear's new collection. I don't think it's even out yet. Sorry guys, my alarm went off. Totally lost my train of thought. What was I even saying? Someone remind me. This is literally the story of my life. Sidetracked. Anyways, okay, I'll come back to it because this is how they work. The thoughts go in, thoughts come out. But one thing that Mel Robbins that stuck out to me, which literally was like, this is so true. If you are not, I'll actually read her words. Doing something great requires you to get some eye rolls. And you guys, I am at the stage in my, oh, yes. Okay, I'll come right back to that. I'm at the stage in my business where I don't care if people on the outside hate me because I'm not for them, and that's okay. But there are people out there who I am here for, and a lot of the girls I'm sure on this live right now will attest to the fact that their lives have been changed. First by shampoo, because that's literally how it starts. You know, we start using the products, we fall in love with it. But then our eyes are open to this community. And then that community challenges you to choose intentionally your behavior. And then you get to decide if you want to level yourself up, if you want to make more money, if you want to gun for success, if you want to choose freedom, intentionally choose a different life. Or if you want to stay stuck and you want to stay the victim and you want to stay the life happens to you personality, nah, that is not what we're here for. So I ain't got time to even respond to these people. You guys should seriously see my block list. You could scroll for days through my block list. Doesn't care. If I'm not their person, they certainly aren't my people. Doesn't mean I can't love certain people where they're at, but if people come at me straight with hate, I don't have time for that. Thank you, next. So really quick, pyramid schemes, okay? Here's what's different. We have the number one selling hair care line in the entire world, and we're not even in the entire world, okay? So that should tell you something. We're in 7 countries. We're expanding to Australia next month, and we have the number one selling hair care line in the world. So when people say it's a pyramid scheme, no one makes money, it's like, okay, well, if you're lazy and you don't show up to your 9 to 5, they're not going to send you a check. It's the same in my business. If you think that because you bought a bottle of shampoo that all of a sudden your bank account's going to be flooded with money, you got another thing coming. So here's the difference between the people that make it in this business or that fall away and say that didn't work for me. Thank you. The people that make it in this business are the ones that say, what do I got to do? What are you doing that I could be doing that I'm not already doing? You need to learn. You don't show up on your first day of work as a professional in your job. You have things that you have to learn over the course of time. You hone your skills. You become a professional, but you have to do the work. And the people that are lazy are the ones that complain that the business model's broken. No, you're lazy. Take ownership for your own behavior. We have people that are stunningly beautiful by the world standards and people that are, I would say, mediocre at best looking, right? Like it's not, oh, she's pretty so she sells stuff, or oh, she's got a huge circle, or oh, she has a huge following, or she's just really lucky and super outgoing. No, we all have something to bring to the table because your people are not my people, just like my people aren't your people. Your people don't want me, they want you. So you got to be you for your own people, but you have to show up and you have to learn to change and level up your behavior. So when people say no one makes money in that business, okay, we have dozens of millionaires. I'm making money. My girls are making money. I'm driving the car. I've been on the trips. Like, We're selling product. I'm not on a mission to recruit. In fact, I told someone yesterday that was wanting to sign up, listen, if you don't want to work this business, don't even bother signing up. Become a customer. You get the same perks. You still get a discount. You still get great hair. Then when you decide you want to run the business, we'll hit the ground running.
Where the heck do I even start? Okay, so first of all, they had Monations, the big event, the big conference. COVID was still raging. We talked about this before. There was other MLMs that had conventions as well, and there was a lot of people that had COVID, got COVID off the conventions. No one was wearing masks. A few people died, unfortunately, from having COVID. Trolls and haters. People were sending her hate messages only because she was posting about conventions. So people were hating on her because she's breaking the rules. She's endangering herself. She's endangering her family. She's endangering everyone else on the conference. She's endangering her neighbors, anyone that she comes into close contact after being on such conference without a mask. I don't approve hate. I don't approve bullying, but I can see why she was getting hate. It's not like that she was getting hate because she's a MLM hun. She was literally getting hate because she's endangering people's lives and she's being irresponsible in the pandemic. Then afterwards, I love how she said the only the only difference between pyramid schemes and MLMs is the fact that MLMs sell product. So that's the only difference. The only difference and the only gray area that makes MLMs legal for now. So I'm going to put up this graph on the screen now. This is the graph of FTC. It's always linked down below. So we see here how many people earn money. So 39% of people profit off small businesses. Then non-product pyramid schemes, you have 10% profit in an illegal pyramid scheme, no product. Then comes gambling. So poker, online, live, doesn't matter. Any kind of gambling, you have 2.9% of profit off freaking gambling. And only then at the end is 0.4% profit off MLMs. So how the heck are they still legal? I really don't understand. Like, that's literally the worst thing that you can try to earn money. Like, you're better off trying to be in a illegal pyramid scheme than being in an MLM. So I find that hilarious. And then she started to explain, but then she kind of got off track, whatever. So she never actually got into the depths of what's the difference between pyramid schemes and MLMs, because there are no difference. It was a nice save for sure. The stuff that she said were outrageous. Honestly, like, you're lazy. No, 99.6% of people are not earning money in MLMs simply because they're lazy. That's what you're saying, right? Are you insane? Literally, are you insane? No, 99.6% of people are not lazy. They're not failing because they're lazy. They're failing because the business model is set up for them to fail. It's all there. It's all in the graph. So just take a look at the graph. I'm not about recruitment. I used to cold message. Yeah, of course you did. You cold messaged in the beginning because that's the only way that you can recruit people. Not anymore, but it was before. She was in Monat probably since the beginning, when it was a little bit easier to recruit, to get successful, which is why she's successful now. She's one of the top coaches. You're not recruiting anymore because you don't have to recruit, because you have a giant team of women below you who are losing money, and you're earning money based on them losing money. So you don't need to recruit. That's why you're not recruiting. If half of your team gives up all of one day, your ass would be back recruiting. I can bet that you would be recruiting again, because you need to have people underneath you to drive your fancy car and to get your fancy money. That's just such BS. This is so infuriating. I mean, this other one is hilarious. So anyway, let's just take a look at that one.
A pyramid scheme, all right? A lot of them are like, ew. You find out your buddy joined a network marketing company and you're like, oh my gosh, she fell for it. She fell for it. She fell for the trap. She is in the cult and she joined that pyramid scheme, okay? So right here, we got a pyramid scheme, okay? And so you have the person who starts the pyramid, okay? They're the first person to join the pyramid. And what they're supposed to go do is go out and find two people who want to invest money into this company, okay? So let's say little Tommy here tells each one of these people they need to invest in $1,000 each to get into this company, all right? So each one of them gets $1,000 and they pay him, all right? They pay him the $1,000, okay? Then Tommy here goes, tells his friends, all right, now how you're gonna get your money back is you're gonna go out and you're gonna go find two people to invest $1,000, all right? And so he goes out and he goes and finds two people to invest $1,000, right? And then what happens, all right? So this person's, they're on level 2 here. This person pays $1,000 to his friend, but his friend gives a cut of it to the person above him, all right? So that's how this whole thing gets structured. So how this person can make more money is getting more people to be, get investments into his company, all right? Because he gets a piece of it, but he always has to send that piece up the pyramid. Case of a pyramid scheme, first off, illegal, all right? Because there is no true product or service that's being offered to somebody who joins inside of a pyramid. It is a full investment scheme here, all right? So you go out and you keep getting all these people join, and they're going to be investing money up, 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 up. So it's true, it's absolutely true in a pyramid scheme that the person who joins first makes the most money. It's true because this person gets a piece of every one of these people's investment that they make. And there's only an exchange of money inside of a pyramid scheme. There is no products, there is no service. It is straight up investment going in, all right? And the investment getting broken up as it goes up through the pyramid, okay? Illegal, all right? A pyramid scheme always ends up falling apart, the bottom will fall out, and it will always just topple over, okay? So pyramid schemes don't stick around or the government shuts them down, okay? Now let's go on to the structure of a network marketing company. All right, those are my Monat peeps out there. It's called Managing Market Builder. I wrote it here. Managing Market Builder. It's one of our first ranks here. And I wanted to explain what this looks like because a lot of people are like, it's the same structure. Okay, so this is somebody who decides to join with Monat, all right? And they're gonna hit the rank of MMB. So this person joins and they did buy a product pack, okay? So they did buy a product pack, but inside of that product pack is products, okay? All right? So inside of the product pack is products, all right? And so they go out and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with these products. These products are amazing. Holy cow, you could earn a car. You could go on a trip. Oh my gosh, I got to tell my best friend Sally about this. I want to go on a trip with Sally, all right? So she goes off and she goes tell Sally, and Sally decides to join. And then she goes off and tells her, hey, let's go get a car together. And then she goes over here and she's like, oh my gosh, I know your hair's like a freaking mess and this product pack's going to save you the most money, all right? So that person decides to join. And then this person, she's like, oh my gosh, I know you hate your job and you would love to make a little bit of extra income so that you can stay at home with your kids. So why don't you join me? All right. So she goes out and she got 4 friends. All right. All 4 of her friends join with a product pack, but inside of the product pack is product, right? Okay. So how does this entire structure get built? It doesn't get built with people just signing up with product packs, all right? Newsflash, can't make it to this rank just signing up with product packs. You've got to also be able to enroll customers to yourself, which we've got 2 options, retail or VIP, and all of these people enroll customers, all right? Once there's a healthy balance of distributors to customers, you are no longer a pyramid scheme. You are now a multi-level marketing company, and you are now completely legal. All right. So the breakdown of like Monat, okay, because I'm just going to talk about what I know. The breakdown of Monat, we've got about 2 million customers. All right, 2 million customers, and we have about 250,000 distributors. Okay, so 250,000 of these people, which not all these people want to work, right? Maybe there's little Miss Sally here that just has a hot mess hair, right? And she just wants the best discount possible, so she went ahead and bought a product pack. That happens. You have no requirements to sell, okay? So that happens here, all right? So you got 250,000 1,000 of these, but then there's 2 million customers. Okay. So first off, debunk that it's a pyramid scheme, because it's absolutely not, because there is a product involved. All right. And there is more people purchasing the product who are not a distributor than the people who are a distributor. All right. Okay. So what happens here? Well, you're like, well, she still signed up and you made money, right? We hear that. Oh, you signed up your mom and she became a customer and you made a commission, right? We hear that, right? Okay. Well, let's talk about that here. All right. So what happens whenever you join and you decide to build a team? Okay. So MMB, first leadership rank, you built a team. What happens here? This person right here, she's going to invest time into coaching and teaching these people about the product, about the business, about, she's going to spend time helping them with an event. She's going to help them talk to a customer, maybe talking with somebody that's their friend that maybe wants to join, but they've got a couple questions for them, right? So you invest time, okay? Invest time. What else do you invest energy, all right? You invest energy into this person to make sure, okay, I'm going to give you my best foot forward. I'm going to onboard you with my resources. All right. We've got onboarding resources here that we built. All right. We built this onboarding system for you for when you join, you know, right what to do. You're really into it. You've got the information. You're setting up for the right foot forward inside of this business. We're giving you resources. We're giving you knowledge and ideas. All right. So this person right here, this person who decided to join Monat, invested some time, invested some energy, invested some knowledge, invested some resources, all of this stuff. Guys, how many other places out there do you know of people who get paid whenever they show up to work to offer their time, to offer their energy, to offer their knowledge, to offer their resources?
Oh my god, guys, do you know any place, any other place in the world where you show up, you put your energy into something, you work, you share your knowledge, your skills, and you get paid? Because that's definitely not an MLM. That's a regular ass job that you just described there. Like, are they themselves brainwashed, or are they just trying to brainwash other people with spit and BS like this? That's literally not what MLMs are. And they, again, the thing she said is the only sole difference between an illegal pyramid scheme and a legal MLM is the fact that MLMs sell products. That's the only difference. You still have to recruit. She said it herself. Again, you can't get to the top unless you're recruiting. It's just hilarious because, like, you're literally describing the exact same thing. And I love how she changed the shape of the MLM, but it still looked like a pyramid. Are you actually serious? Like, if I didn't know that she's actually like an MLM han, I would think that she's just trolling people. Both of them were just describing the exact same thing. It's just so funny. And I also remember the first han said, Monat is the best-selling hair care in the world. And we're not even in the whole world. We're only in 7 countries. So, like, how can you be the best-selling product in the whole world if you're not even in the whole world? Like, what are you even talking about? It's absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, I think I've covered most of it. I am speechless. I think they said it all themselves. They just proved that it's the exact same thing, except that they have products. And like I said, we saw the graph. I don't know how they're still legal when so many people are losing money, but anyway, I'm going to wrap that up here, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. As always, if you're coming from my social media, if you're my Instagram friend, thank you so much for your continuous support. I appreciate you guys. And if you're not coming from my social media, feel free to check me out. All the links are going to be down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.